Hello, welcome to my tutorial on OpenSankor or Sankor. I just call it Sankori, and it's new, it's open source, and you can download it from opensankori.org. I'm running it right now on Ubuntu 10.4, but it's also available for Windows and Macintosh. It's version 1.41 right now. It opens very fast, and it's for interactive whiteboards such as Wiimote or any other ones you can buy or use. So the thing I wanted to show you today is how to import the pictures into the picture library. There's one way to import pictures here via documents, but I really didn't figure it out how to get it into the picture folder. There was one way to use the software for cut and copy into the library, but the resolution was not satisfying to my needs. So the way I do is just show the desktop, and I open the page with the GIMP image editor, also open source. So let's just go to the picture. Okay, that's a book I suppose to have copied into my folder, and I'm on page 17, but this picture here is it's a sample picture I created especially for my demo, because I have problems getting my videos monetized with YouTube, so I had to create my own picture just for this demo here. So what I will do is I will open the picture with the GIMP image editor, and it's also freeware or free, open source. I don't know, GIMP is open source, I think so. So then the first thing I will do, I will analyze the page, and I see this page has two parts, part A, part B, and what I'm gonna do is I just select the first part, and it goes pretty easy. Control copy, Control Shift V, and then Control Shift and S for save. And then I will just save it into the same folder, and I will give it a new folder, page 17. Sorry. Okay, and I will give this one the number 001.jpeg. Okay, then save, export. I stay at 100%. So first picture is in my picture folder, so I can close this one. I can move this one down to my second part. Same thing, Control copy, Control Shift V, Control Shift S, and give it the title 002. And save. Okay, so the next thing, I want every individual part of the page, so I can do more things in the Sankor software, in the Sankor interactive whiteboard software. So I will take every single picture and save it. Okay, so Control copy, Control V, Control S, and just enter, enter, enter. Why doesn't it go the way I want? Okay, and save. So then you can move it over to the next one and walk yourself through till you're done with all the So I will continue, and after I finish doing this I will come back to you. Okay. Okay, I'm done with cutting my pictures, so I put them all into the same folder. So here is my page cut up into many small pieces, and the next thing what I want to do is add them into my picture library here. So how it works is basically you can just drag and drop them in here and they will automatically go into your picture folder. But you can't drop them into any subdirectories. So what you have to do is add a new folder and give it a name. In this case, I just assume this is book 5. So I'm gonna type book 5, add the folder. Here's the folder book 5. And I also will add the folder for the page. So it's gonna be page 17, and add this folder in there as well. So the next thing I have to do is select all these pictures here. In Windows, probably the same thing, Control All, or just take them individually. The thing is you can't drop the pictures directly into the subfolders, so that will go first into the picture folder here. So then you can use the slider to make this all smaller. And the next thing is you want to drop these pictures into page 17 folder, and then you want to drop the page 17 folder into the book 5 folder. And if there's a folder that is for your name or for you as a teacher, then you have to drop this one into your teacher folder. Okay. So the thing to go, or the way to go, is you select all the pictures, left mouse click and select all the pictures. But if you leave the cursor on one of the pictures, let's say on JPEG 009, and you release the mouse, this will happen. And in order to avoid this, you have to left mouse click, go over all the pictures and pull the cursor below the pictures. So now you have them all selected, and now you can just left mouse click, drag and drop them into page 17 folder. And then you can take the page 17 folder and drop it into book 5. There we go. Okay, so now let's start to work, and close this folder and go into the Sankore interface. And here's our book 5. We're here on our first page, and what I want to do now is to rename this project here first. So we go to documents, and here is the date and the time, and what I will do is I will just rename this one here right now. So I will call it, okay, sample book 5 and page 17. So you can name it accordingly to your books or whatever you use. I select the page and I go open it in the board. Open the page 17 folder here, and one more time, picture, book 5 and 17, only one click, no double clicks here. Okay. So what you can do now is just take the picture and drop it in here. So the first picture is dropped in here, and you see the gray outline here, and this will be where your whiteboard will be pretty much. So what you see on the overhead projector, that's gonna be from here to here. I experienced it's a little bit farther out, so if you close this one here, then you actually can use more of the board. Okay, and here's one button. You can lock this picture so children cannot move the picture around anymore, and you either. Okay, so now you can use the pen and write in it or draw in it. and here are some undo buttons. So the next thing is add a new page, and what I want to do now, I want to use this one here, JPG002, the second part, and here I want to add some text so that the kids can drag and drop the text into the picture, onto the corresponding spaces. The problem is going to be the way I imported this one now from drag and drop, because now when I add a file, a text file, and I say go shopping or something, then I have the text file here, and actually the kids can drag and drop it. You can put it here and you say, okay, where does this one go? Goes here. Okay, everything is fine so far, but if a kid clicks into the picture here, then it's gonna fall behind. So you have to click here to get it back into the front. And that's a little bit annoying. So the way to go is I will delete this page here. One moment. Yes, I want to delete it. And I go to my documents and I click on my sample book 5 page 17 folder, and I go add page, or add image. And now I add the image from here, from my saved book page 17 folder that I created with GIMP. So now I have this page over here, and when I open it in the board, I can't move it anymore. So this one is now fixed, has a certain size, and you can move it around. But when I add my text, the text will always stay on top, no matter where I click. Okay, so now I can add several texts, like go shopping, dance, okay, watch a movie, whatever it is. Okay. And I can add them up, line them up, maybe here, maybe here, maybe here. And the kids can now drag and drop this one where it belongs. Okay. So now let's add a new page. Okay, just add page. And let's play another game. For example, let's play Maze Game. Or let's play Snakes and Ladders, or just a race. So I will drop the other pictures I created, the smaller ones, in here and line them up nicely. So maybe just drag and drop them first in here and bring them to a smaller size. Now that's the disadvantage. If you edit them with GIMP first, then actually they're gonna be big size if you drop them in here. But the advantage is you have them in, you can make them much bigger and still have a nice resolution, which if you just cut them from down here, then the resolution is gonna look bad if you want to make them bigger. Okay, there we go. And 2, 3, one more time. Always prepare at home first, in my opinion. If you think you can do this while teaching, then I don't think so. I mean, I tried, it doesn't work out. So it's better to do it at home and have here maybe on the left hand side like 10 pages lined up per unit of the book, and then you just can go through page by page, and it's efficient and you save time and the kids are actually learning something. Also the writing function here, I'm using the V mode, and if you have the kids write with the V mode, then I think the writing function is not really good. So for the teacher, yes, I can handle with clicking and writing, but for the students they will click anywhere before they even touch the board, and then anything is gonna happen. So I prepared one infrared LED marker that will activate once they push with the LED against the whiteboard, and then they can actually drag and drop bigger components around on the whiteboard, and that's fun. So what I want to do right now is I want to add a few more things. I want to add some more components into the game, for example some shapes. I will take this blue shape here as a start field. Okay, that seems to be alright, locking it. And okay, one field, the red square for example, for making a field. If a student goes onto this field, he has to go back, let's say like 3 fields. Now which one did I want to choose? The white one? No, that's transparent. Okay, I'm gonna go with the blue one. Make it a little bit smaller and longer. Okay, lock and go back 3. All right. So let's add one more, maybe a star. Okay, maybe this one. And if a student goes on to this star, he can go forwards, jump 3 spaces or 2. Oops. Okay, there we go. Alright, jump 3, no, jump 2. Okay, here's the thing I wanted to show you. Let's choose another picture for that. If you add the student's picture before you add additional components into the game, the student's picture will drop behind the component you added after. So I mean, you also can write the students' names and move them around, but I think maybe it's more fun to take the real picture. So I'm gonna add a couple of more pictures into the game after I already added the users. Now let's say you have 10 students in your class and you already added them into the game. This might be a problem. And problem is that you would have to add all the students one more time and delete the old ones. Okay, to demonstrate this, I will take the students, and you see they drop behind the pictures, not the ones that were added before, but the ones that after. So easy solution, just click on the student's picture Okay, and the yellow marker, you click a new one. Then you delete the old one and the new one will stay on top. There you go. So next thing I want to do is add the finish field. Maybe okay, I'm gonna use a triangle, right? There we go. Don't forget to lock it, and okay, finish. Same thing here, it drops behind. So one more time, add the new picture and delete the older one. There we go. So one more thing to do, go to application and add some fun stuff, maybe a stopwatch. So set it to 30 seconds. If you have 10 students and everyone takes 30 seconds for doing his move, that's gonna be 5 minutes for one round. That's a lot of time. So maybe just 10 seconds or 15 seconds, depends on you, per student. So you can activate the clock and it's gonna count down. And I would like to use some dice. You can get this from the interactive folder and add, where is it? Alright, there they are. Make them a little smaller. And I would like to use only one dice, but there is a problem. This game only has 2 dices. So there's a workaround. Maybe you choose either way, the one on top is the one that counts, or the one below. Let's see, roll. Yeah, one stays in the center, and I think maybe I choose the one that's in the center. So you just have to agree on something with your students. Okay, actually I can actually mark this one somehow. Maybe use the circle. Where is it? A compass, right? Okay. Oops, where has it gone? It's not there. Maybe one more time. That's going to be too big. So what to do? Alright then. Okay, just move it over here. Get the clock out of the way and draw a circle. Okay, delete this one and capture it. Too small. There we go. Add to the image, and here you have the circle. So now just resize it and drop it over the dice in the center. Okay, delete the old one. Okay, you have to click outside the field each time, but you see one dice stays in the inside the circle, and you can make this one count or the other one, or both. Depends on you. Alright, I hope you have fun playing the game.